Okay, this is your Pocono Weather 360 forecast. Showing you this from a distance to kind of explain what's going to go on over the next couple of weeks. We know it's going to cool off northern state more than the southern part of the state, northern New Jersey more than southern New Jersey. This is the 16th as we go through this. You can see there's a low pressure system to our north that goes by. This is during the day tomorrow. Um, it does form a low off the coast here, but all that does is push more colder air into the state. It gets pretty cold in the mornings and chilly for this time of year in the afternoon. This is a little clipper that's going to come down around midweek, around Wednesday morning, Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. It could set off some snow for some areas, especially higher elevations as it goes by. Then we get into a high pressure system later on in the week, into the weekend. And then as we get into, let's move this ahead, we get into early part of the following week. This Palm Sunday was the 24th. This is now the morning of the 25th. We have a double barrel low pressure system out here that's going to go by. The only problem with this is, as of right now, it looks like it goes, the lowest of the pressures goes to the west of PA, and then another one forms off the coast. Now, what could happen, especially with these double barrel ones, as this goes by, the winds come out of the northwest through Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and then another one forms down here, which is showing here. We may have to watch to see if this thing has enough cold air to work with and enough moisture as it goes by to make higher elevations, again, higher elevation snows as from this storm, not lower elevations. I think if you're south of, again, I said this yesterday, if you're south of 78 and you're to the west of 81, where 78 and 81 coincide together, um, over there by Indiantown Gap, it kind of comes together, and then the 78 goes down. I think if you're to the west of that and to the north of that, you have a chance of snow. There's only one little ink in the ointment here. We move this ahead. This takes you to Thursday morning. Look off the coast here. We've had the lows go through, cooler air is in place, and there's a low pressure system comes off the coast here. Now, this is a long way off yet, but I've been seeing this. Now, this takes you to the 28th and around noontime on the 28th. And the thing you got to look at here is this thing goes to the west, is their upper air temperatures. Now, you see this darker line right here? This is the line that I watch when it comes to heavy snow. This is when we had that one. I don't know if you remember, we had a blast of snow come through. I guess it was back in January. Um, there was that -8 line, and this is kind of like the -8 line. And the burst of snow hit like around right along that line. So if the low is off the coast here, where this line goes is where you got to watch. Okay, so if the low's off the coast, it's right around here. Here's your -8 line. Now, it depends on how far back the precipitation goes, but this line drops steadily to the south overnight on the 28th into the 29th. And as you can see here, the line gets down south of Philadelphia into South Jersey. It could get interesting. So the timing, this is what you look at if you're trying to forecast stuff way in advance. The timing has to be right. So you just keep an eye on it. You don't forecast a snowstorm leading up to Easter, but you kind of look at this and say, I got to keep my eye on it as a weather analyst and say, something is possible. It's been possible all winter and it has very rarely hit. But when you see these upper air heights here, and you see a low pressure system off the coast, it gives you food for thought and it makes you keep an eye out for it. So that's what we'll keep an eye out for it. Okay, I'm still dealing with the flu, so I'll probably talk to you on Monday. I won't be talking to you tomorrow. So happy St. Patrick's Day to all. All right, take it easy.